What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. Tricky D here, and it's time for a new project. So our goal here is going to be to turn this outdoor space into something beautiful, fun, relaxing, and something nice for us to have. So let's take a look at the space. So this is basically the space that we're going to be utilizing. From the side of the house here to the second post there. That is about a 12-foot space from the wall to the second post. And then from there we're going to go from that post to this post, and then we're going to put another post right there at the end of this 8-foot. So that'll give us 16 feet in length and about 12 feet in width. And inside of this area we're going to build some chairs, some tables, a place to cook, a place to relax, and it's just going to be a really nice area right here. And then on the outside of this 16-foot space, the outside of the 16-foot space, we're going to be building a swimming pool. So we're going to have the lounge area there and the swimming pool there. And we're going to be building most of this project out of pallets. So I got a couple here just to start some of the furniture. Went out and scavenged these yesterday. I'm ordering the pallets that I need for the swimming pool because I need them to all be brand new and the same shape and size. But wait till you guys see what we do here. So that's the plan for this project. I'm going to start tinkering around out here, and we're going to start getting this moving along. So can't wait to see how this turns out, and hope you guys enjoy it. Tricky D. So the first thing I want to start doing is turning these two pallets here, which are the same shape and size, into two double chairs, double seats. So I'm going to start by pulling all the nails out of them. We have nails like this pretty much all over the place. So the first thing I'm going to do is get in here with these and just start clipping all the nails off. So that's the first thing on the goal list. Alright, so I got all the scraggly nails out of these here two pallets. Now I'm going to start cutting them up to turn them into two double seats. Now I don't have a whole lot of plans for how this is going to go. I kind of build the same way I cook. I just get a vision in my head of what I want it to be, and then I just do it. So there's not a whole lot of planning that goes into this. I just kind of have a vision in my head of pretty much what I want to see in the finished product here. So I'm just going to start measuring and cutting and building things, and some trial and error is going to happen during this process, and it's just going to get where I want it to be at some point. So I'm going to start cutting these two pallets up and trying to form some chairs. Alright, so this is basically what I'm shooting for. Simple layout. All I've done is cut this pallet into two pieces and kind of stacked it up against the wall to see if it felt comfortable, see if it felt right, see if the legs felt right, the back felt right. I think this is the shape and size I'm going to go for. Let's take a look at it. So as you can see, I've just cut the pallet into two sections, a 4-board section for the back and a 3-board section for the bottom for the seat. I just kind of have it tilted up. I have bricks underneath of this part to keep that separated right there, to keep it stable. And I just have the back leaned up against the wall for now. It's not put together or anything, but it's pretty much exactly what I'm going to go for. And that's the first step, so making this first seat. And we're going to have two of those right here. So, alright, time to get some more work done. Next thing we're going to work on is going to be leveling out this grass right here in between the poles and the concrete. I need to get this level with the patio. So that's the next thing I'm going to start working on. Shovel and rake. Need to get that level and cleaned up so I can start getting things organized over there. Alright, so even though that I'm certain that wherever it is not completely level, I know it's a lot closer to being level than it was a few minutes ago. Let's take a look at it. So you can see that's pretty much level, cleaned out. Still got to get this side. But looks pretty good to me. What do you guys think? So I got that side done. Need to get this side done now. I'm pretty happy with that so far. So I'm gonna turn the camera off while I do the rest of this leveling because it's boring for you to watch. And see you guys on the next step. Alright, so I finished the leveling out this other little piece of ground over here. But more importantly than that is that. That is our first load of 2 loads of pallets that we're going to use for this project. This is the first money we've spent on the project so far. It's $125, $5 per pallet, and we got 20 of them and then a $25 delivery fee. They're double-sided pine pallets. They're really nice, and these are going to be what we use to construct the pool. So let's take a look at them. So as you can see, these are very nice pallets. They are double-sided, meaning they're the exact same on both sides. And the reason I got those particular type is because I want a nice, solid, smooth surface for the inside and the outside of the pool, and that's going to give me that without any extra work. I'm just going to have to do a really good job of sanding both sides of them, staining them, and sealing them, and they're going to look great. The outside of the pool is going to look fantastic with all that lined up and done right. And then we're ordering single-sided ones, another 20, to make the deck for the pool. So it'll be just like these, but that will only be on one side, and then it'll be hollow on the other side. So we got those coming tomorrow. Super stoked about that. And this has been day 1 of the backyard project. Got a little bit done, so looking good. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Tricky D. Day 2 of Project Backyard. Today's goal, we're gonna go to Lowe's, grab some more materials. Rained a little bit last night or this morning, I'm not sure which, so I'm not sure how much work we're gonna be able to get done outside today. But we'll go grab some more materials. We ordered our pool pump last night and filter. We got a good deal on that. I'll show you guys that in a minute. So yeah, day 2. Let's get to work. No. Materials. So the materials we just grabbed was a 20-foot by 100-foot long, 6mm thick black plastic sheeting that we're going to use for the liner of the pool. We also grabbed one 12-foot 2x4 to bridge the gap between these 2 poles, and then I got 6 8-foot 2x4s. The tarp we're going to lay underneath of the pool to keep the liner safe, and a box of screws. That's not all the materials we're going to need, but it's a good start. So I'm going to go ahead and get to work. The first thing I'm planning on doing here is I'm going to take this bench we started yesterday, start getting it reinforced, start getting it built, and try to actually get it to a solid frame that I can then figure out how I'm going to mount over here. So that's the first on the list today. Go ahead and start measuring and cutting and try to get this bench made. Let's get into it. So the first thing we're going to do today is we're going to start securing up this bench. And what I need to do first is, you see I have these bricks right here. Well, these bricks are holding this back piece together so it doesn't fold in like that. So the first step is to be cut 3 pieces of 2x4 to secure here, here, and down there on this, to make sure that the back side of the seat is nice and secure. So that's the first thing we're going to get working on. Go ahead and measure our distance here. 4 inches. So we're going to cut a 4-inch piece of 2x4. Alright, so here we are. We're going to start getting this tightened up. Let's get it going. Alright. Our seat is all secure now. Feeling good. So next thing on the list is to start figuring out how to try to attach the back to it and get that all secured. So I'm going to start working on that. I'm going to cut the camera off because it's running low on battery. But I'll show you what I get done when I get her done. So see you in a few minutes. Alright, so after racking my brains for a couple hours on the mathematics of how to make all this work, I think I finally got this figured out. So over here you can see I have it vertical. This is the seat and this is the back. Alright, so as you can see here, this is the brace we put at the back of the seat in the beginning of the day. So what I had to do from there was make this piece off of the back go into the ground, and I had to figure out the right angle for that, which ended up being 22.5 degrees. So then I had to make this center piece flat on this side, 22 degrees on this side, and make it so it fit right in between those 2 pieces to lock everything together. So I did that all the way down, all 3 pieces. So you can see we have the same angle here on all 3 pieces, and that's the 3 pieces I used to make this structurally sound. So I'm going to back the camera out and put the bench back down, and I'll show you how it sits. Alright, so you can see it's still sitting vertical. So I'm going to go sit it down. And it's going to sit just like that. I put the 2x4 up under the front here because I want the seat to be at a little bit of an angle like this instead of being flat. So I'll have just that little bit of an angle. The back's got a nice relaxing rest space to it. Let's try it out. So I think that's about all the actual work I'm going to get done today, is getting this bench pretty much framed out. I'm really hot, I'm really tired, I've been running all day. It took me a couple hours just to figure out the mathematics of this for this bench. But on the second bench, because I'm building 2 of the exact same bench, the next one should be a lot easier since I know how to do it now. So I'm really hot and tired, sweaty. I'm going to get my mess cleaned up out here, get all my tools back in the house, get inside, take a shower, get this video uploaded, and start working on part 1 of the backyard project for you guys. So probably gonna be a 3-part series. We'll see what happens. See you guys tomorrow. The backyard project, day 3. Okay, so we're about to get into day 3 of the project. The actual work we're going to do outside today is probably going to be pretty boring, so there's not going to be a lot of content of what goes on out there today. I'll explain more about that here in a minute. But before we get into today's long, arduous, boring, hard, laborious, sweat-intensive work, we got something to unbox. So that's for the project. So let's check that out. Alright, let's see what we got in this bad boy. It says cut carefully to open. So I'm going to do just that. It's a box inside a box, y'all. It's a box inside a box, y'all. Who knew I'd get one of those? I'm so excited. Man, I always wanted a box. Inside of another box. Urgh! Holy crap. This is a tight fit. Urgh! And here it is. Wow. This is our Intex crystal clear sand filtration system for our swimming pool. Yay! My precious. My precious. So this was like $102 on eBay. I'll show you guys everything about that when I give you the itemized list of all the money we spent on everything. But there is our pump and filtration system for the swimming pool. Fucking A. So there it is. There's our filtration system, our pump. We just need to get some sand to put in there. Of course, we don't need to do it yet because we don't even have a swimming pool together. But hey, I just ordered that 2 days ago in the middle of the night. So really like 36 hours ago I ordered that and it's here already. So fucking A1 plus service on that, people that delivered that. Alright, now let's go get into our boring work for the day. I'll show you guys what we're doing. Alright, so if you remember from yesterday, we did a little bit of leveling on the yard over here behind me where the benches are going to go. Well, we need to extend that work. We need to level out the entire area here where the swimming pool is going to go. There's going to be a 12 by 20 foot area here where we're going to build the deck that the swimming pool is going to sit on. So we need to get that all level so we can get the deck down and have it nice and level and have the swimming pool level. So I'm going to be doing all this basically with just my shovel and a rake because I don't really have another way to do it. So this is probably going to take me all day, maybe even 2 days of just out here with the shovel and a rake trying to level out this huge section of the yard by myself. So that's pretty much today's work. Like I said, it's going to be pretty boring for you guys, a lot of hard work for me. So I'm probably just going to set up the GoPro, get a time lapse of me getting some of this done, however much I get done today, and that's going to be your day 3 content. So let's get to work. Alright, so it's only been about 20 or 30 minutes. I'm hot and sweaty as balls already. And, but I've got the outline done for what needs to be cleaned out. So let's check out the outline. Alright, so you can see right here, all the way along up to this corner. And all the way along here. And here's our other turn. And up to that pole. So that's pretty much our area. So all that needs to come out. Back to work. Alright, I think that's about all I can get done for today. About 2.5 hours of shoveling out here. Got the old fire pit broke down that was in the way. Got it edged out, got about half of the grass up. It's really, really hot and muggy out here is why I'm so tired. Tomorrow I'll work on getting the other half of the grass up. Then the next day hopefully we'll get it leveled. So take a look at what I got done. All right, so you can see we started there at the poles, out to right about there, which is about halfway, and we've got to go to right about here. So I've got it about halfway done, and tomorrow we'll try to get the other half done, and then work on getting it leveled so we can start getting the deck built. So we'll see you tomorrow on day 4. Tricky D Labs.